a young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Hey, stand. Christian, travel. Here.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Done. 120!
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Hines. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
45 to Mike. I'm coming. 45.
Now a play fake. Wentz trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to him too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second and 11 now. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Go! Yellow! Let's go, 80! 56! Yellow!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Attack!
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Let's go.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He don't know no better. Attack!
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And Thomas has it. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They run with Hines, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's able to find Diggs. That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Washington.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now it's Penny, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Penny. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
5'9", 5'9".
Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, orbit.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Come back. Check 49. Hey, 43, 15.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Patrick Mahomes, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Wentz now on first down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The catch made by Hopkins. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's George. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
64, weak. Check, go back.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Snags it for the pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Go. 180. They're not ready for this. They still listen.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. On second down, here's Penny. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes being chased out left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to...
And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Motion. Forward, Tokyo. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, 57.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Hines. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Cowboys take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mahomes firing complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's George. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, watch that. Check line 54. Line 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Rush in. Chopper. Check hot route. Hot.
Penny. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Redskins take over first down. Let's go. Their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They run again with Hines. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go. 45 to the mark. Watch the fly.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run him now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I'm going for that. 87.
Throwing is Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, 57.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's George. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't
they? Get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll run it again with Penny, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. 80 weapon. Attack!
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Michael Thomas. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Mahomes. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Now Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, yeah.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Attack.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is right through. And this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz, and down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Washington, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing daily manifesting on